So this drill is going to teach step backs, and re-attacks. So you can do this drill anywhere. I usually just start it at X. Most of my drills start at X and I just move them around the field. So I would have a couple of cones. And then I'd have one over here and over here. So the first time I do this drill, I have one guy go through it. I'll show you how to add certain elements to this drill. So I split into everything I do. So I'll have my guys split and then push the corner. And then here they're going to step back to the second cone. And then they're going to re-attack through the other two cones. And then they're going to step back and keep their eyes at the crease. There's been times where a coach will sit here and they'll just hold up fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the guys have to call it out. And then he would just run back into line. And then they would just rep it out. So they would do a ton of reps to this way. So they would go hard to their, split right to left, go hard to their left, step back to the cone, eyes up, and then attack backside, step back to the cone, eyes up, and get back into line. You can do it the other way. So in the other direction, you'd have your cones like this. Just changing the two cones that you would split at. So you'd split left to right, attack, step back, always keeping your eyes on the coach, and then re-attack through the two cones, step back, keeping your eyes on coach, and then walk back into line. So that would be the first progression of the drill. I would do this a bunch of reps with all my attacks. Actually, probably all my offensive players do a ton of reps with that. And then I would move on to maybe backside, attacking backside with an actual dodge. So get more reps with an actual dodge. So get to 5 and 5, 5 and 5. So I would split left to right to left, attack, step back, keeping eyes on coach, re-attack, and then do a dodge here. You can push power, you can push up and then inside roll, or you can push into a question mark. And then I would do it the other side too. So I would reverse it and do it the other side too. You could go ahead and add a couple of crease players to this, right? So in the second part of this, you could add, so there's your X player. You could add a crease player up here with, maybe a person on his back or something. Same idea with the cones. Split in, step back, and then you could have this guy attack front side, right, in the shot. You could have him go, so now I'm just going to draw the motion. He could split, come hard, drop, re-attack, drop, and then have this backside cut, right? Something like that. You could have a step down. You could have a couple lines here, right? You could combine drills that I've done before where you put 2D guys in the middle, and then when he steps back on that step back, you could have these two guys pick who they want to play, right? You could pick those two. You could pick these two, the closest two, and then we would look for a skip pass. You could be very creative about that. The key with this is repping out the step backs, keeping an eye on the crease. I always emphasize eyes on the crease. Step back and then re-attack to the backside. You can do it out of, a lot of different areas on the field. Let's say you're here. You could split left to right down the alley, sort of step back, re-attack into a shot, right? So you could do it with your middies. Cones, I would say cones here, 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 and then got to split underneath the cone on the re-attack, right? So you're showing your guys where to go. So this step back idea, re-dodge, is used highly at the college level, not so much at the high school level, but is very effective for teams that like to fake slide or not slide at all. to get yourself in better positions. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.